engines roar in this digital drive. Sweat on my brow, I burn the midnight oil. Lap after lap, carve my name in the soil. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. Qualifying ghosts, I'll throw them down. Every corner's mine, I own this town. Sire scream, my setup's tight. I've bled for this win in the virtual light. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I chase the line, I earn my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. 100 ways to crash, but not tonight. I'll chase the line, I've earned my fight. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this over, I'm winning tonight. No resets, no excuses, I paid my dues. Studied every apex, I've got nothing to lose. The pack's behind me, checkers in my sight. I'm the king of this server, I'm winning tonight. Shift up, hold steady, I'm crossing that line. iRacing glory, this moment's mine. Pedal down, no fear, I'm taking flight. This track, this race, it's mine tonight. Burning and pixels collide. Steel and rubber in a world online. Every corner's a war to survive. Lead foot's keeping the fire alive. Engines in the void, thundering loud. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame we rise again. Lead foot TV, where the night won't end. Screaming sparks in the haze. Metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV. Engines in the void, thundering loud. Virtual tracks, but the crowd still shout. Through the crash and the flame we rise again. Leadfoot TV, where the night won't end. Tires scream, sparks in the haze. Metal hearts locked in digital rage. Every lap is a line in the sand, driven faster by a ghostly hand. Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV, Leadfoot TV. TV. ground ignite through the smoke and fire into the night. Slow and heavy, the storm begins. Glory is calling, only one wins. Lights on the horizon, fire in the veins. Every lap written in blood and chains. The track remembers, it takes its due. Legends falling and legends break through. LSRTV, feel the ground ignite through the smoke and fire into the night. Slow and heavy, the storm begins. Glory is calling, only one wins. Lights on the horizon, fire in the veins. Every lap written in blood and chains. The track remembers, it takes its due. Legends falling and legends break through. No retreat, no disguise. Engines awaken under blackened skies. One by one, the echoes rise. LSRTV, the fire never dies. LSRTV, feel the ground ignite through the smoke and fire into the night. Slow and heavy, the storm begins. Glory is calling, only one wins. Only one wins. Only one wins. Only one wins. No retreat, no disguise. Engines awaken under blackened skies. One by one, the echoes rise. LSRTV, the fire never dies.
You talk too much, but the track don't lie. Quit stalling out, quit wasting time. The only way forward is pedal to the floor. Quit whining, drive like you want more. Quit whining and drive, feel the fury ignite. On LSRTV, it's a battle tonight. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire is the throttle we trust. Weapon doors at 200 strong. The weak get wrecked, the brave roll on. Every lap's a war, no mercy inside. If you came to complain, step off the ride. The time is ticking, the engine's roared. Wine drive, that's what it's for. From the sims to the screen, it's the edge of your seat. Burning rubber where legends compete. Quit whining and drive, feel the fury ignite. On LSRTV, it's a battle tonight. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire is the throttle we trust. Lights out, hearts pound, hear the countdown scream. You're strapped in the cockpit of a digital dream. No tears, no fear, just a checkered sky. Quit whining and drive or get left behind. Quit whining and drive or get left behind. Quit whining and drive, let the wild take control. On LSRTV, it's a race for the soul. Quit whining and drive, leave it down in the dust. Steel and fire, it's the throttle we trust. Green flags alive.
As we continue to have a winter wonderland across the southeast of the United States, the Leadfoot Racing League is back on the air again, ready for coverage of the American Division. It is the cold as beach. 125. We had the National Division. Justin Brooks picking up the win earlier. Now the American Division drivers are ready to race on now a dormant memory A lot of great memories, though. A lot of great history at this track in the Grand Strand of the Palmetto State of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And, of course, them history now continues to be made on iRacing. Welcome to our broadcast coverage. Cold as the Beach 125, Leadfoot TV, and on LSRTV. We also are on the Community Radio Network. And Carter Levi has already locked up the Wild Ops Pole Award. Welcome to our event. The field is gritting. I am Wesley Outland. My special guest announcer is my son Nathan. And Tracy Brown is going to be joining me on color commentary and production. Tracy, we were talking about the history of Myrtle Beach and what it means to so many people and the stories we could tell. And obviously, man, this is just a really fun racetrack.
It is. It's one of my favorite tracks. And Wesley, like we were talking about in the previous race there, this is one of the tracks I wasn't able to actually visit in real life. And it's been one of the regrets that I've had in my life as well. I had no idea that this track was so fun and such a great place to race.
A very fun place indeed as the field is beginning to roll. Nathan, we're ready to do it all over again. We saw the national drivers. Now the American drivers are ready to go for 100 and a quarter.
I'm excited. We got a lot of fun racing coming your way, everybody. So y'all stay tuned.
Oh, and by the way, Tracy, before I go anywhere, I want to send a big thank you to our national race winner, the dominator of the LFRL, Mr. Justin Brooks. Justin actually made it where I couldn't even leave my seat, and I watched Race for the Seat right here from my studio here at the house, and was able to see my buddy Jared Fryer pick up the win in the, of course, late model portion of the Ram Race for the Seat at Caraway, all the preliminaries. So that was really, really cool. I appreciate him letting us check it out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Carter Levi, ladies and gentlemen, from Yorktown, Indiana. He's on the pole with Shane Hodges, Landon Farmer, Hunter Carlson, row 2, Lenny Brown, Dylan Porter, row 3, Trentham, Mullins, Porter Graves, the first 5 rows. There's the next 5 rows and they're coming to green. Oh my goodness, they ain't wasting no damn time. 20 plus cars ready to go to action. We're ready here at Myrtle Beach. Some of the other drivers that are in that race in the field include Shelton, Bryant, Winkler, Rutherford, Krogan, Faw, Johnson, Birdsong, and Woodham. 19 drivers, Tracy, already a lap in. And on the opening go, Carter Levi, the Wild Ops fast qualifier, is leading the way. By the way, our colleague Emmett Crow, a little bit on the Crow's voice tonight. Pardon the pun. He lost his voice, so he's not announcing with me.
Yeah, a little bit under the weather tonight, but that's okay, man. We got it under control. Luckily, you had a replacement near you there. And so we got Nathan who's going to be filling in for us and doing a great job here, giving us a little color commentary. So we see Lenny Brown coming out of turn 4, gets a little squiggly, but he's moved up into 4th position.
And I told him he ain't getting paid, right? I mean,
Oh, I was going.
Wait, cleaning the snow off the car.
Some sausage and eggs. Some sausage and eggs. Nice hearty meal for a cold winter's night. So I woke him up at 3 o'clock in the morning with a big old bowl of vegetable soup there, Trace. I mean, that was good.
That was
Oh,
Yes, sir.
man. Wow.
Does the body good, man. All right, let's see what's battled. Look at this now going on in the top 5. Tristan Trantham and Randy Porter battling, but a caution out first time. Colden Racing caution. By the way, these drivers will go 125 laps. Competition caution at lap number 40 for the 213 Simware.com stage break. And we have an early yellow flag here as we're trying to find out what happened here, Tracy.
Yeah, I'm not
exactly
sure. Oh, there is the 82. Yes, that's a good buddy of mine, James Birdsong. Well, I'm gonna have to manually rewind this one.
James from Paducah, Kentucky. Boy, from Paducah, Kentucky, James Birdsong, man. I've been up in Paducah before. Paducah International Raceway. Nice big old fancy dirt track there in Paducah, Kentucky. And there it is as the car just shot around on the back straightaway. That's what happened.
It is tricky starting off on these first few laps. Tires a little cold, especially coming out of turn 2 is probably the trickiest part of it all. You know, till you get a little bit of heat build up in there, and then you can hammer down, man. So it's going to be a handful. Sorry about that.
Myrtle Beach Speedway, one of these tracks that are 5/8 of a mile. It's 0.538 miles. Semi-banked asphalt, D-shaped oval track, now closed. Located in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, it features 13 degrees of banking in the corners, 4 degrees of banking on the front straightaway. And it was in operation from 1958 until its closure and immediate demolition, as I mentioned in the first broadcast, in 2020. And if you did not know, history of NASCAR grew up at Myrtle Beach, including the NASCAR Busch Series, the All-Pro Series, the Pro Cup Series, the Goodies Dash Series raced here before the NASCAR late models, obviously. And yes, there's a piece of history right there, Tracy, that I have. I sent it to you earlier. That is my little memento of what's left of Myrtle Beach Speedway I have as a collector's item.
Oh, man, that is wonderful there, Wesley. I tell you what, I wished I had a piece of that myself, but I'm not going to take your memento, man. You got a lot of history here as we're getting ready to line up. The pace car's back in again.
Try to get you one. As a matter of fact, I already texted the guy on Facebook, so hopefully he'll respond back to me. As we'll get ready to go back to green flag. Here we go, back to racing. That is a Lucky Ducks Motorsports green flag. And racing back underway here. Levi, great restart over Hodges. Hodges right there in tow along with Farmer. They're 1, 2, and 3. Big gaggle of traffic behind them. Remember, these are the drivers, if you will, that are a part of the American Tour. Nathan, we have a national division and we have an American division. If you think about it, we had over 50 drivers competing here this evening.
That's wild to even think about.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you to everybody. And, you know, I know that the numbers could be bigger. Obviously, Tracy, I think we've lost a lot of them, too, also because of the weather. But I think a lot of them came out in fine fashion tonight also.
Yeah,
good turnout.
As we see the 15 there catching the door off of...
That's Hodges.
Yeah. Yeah, I do know, just like Haley Moody, she wasn't able to make it. She got called into work, and I'm not 100% sure what she does in real life. I think it has something to do with EMT work or something.
She's a paramedic. She works on fire EMS, yes. Yeah,
so she is on call, from what I understand, and will be working continuously until the middle of this coming week here. So
yeah, she is obviously. She lives out of Kinston, Sandy Bottom, North Carolina to be exact. But Haley Moody would have been running in the national division race earlier tonight, the 7 o'clock race. And if you didn't know, also, if you're new to the LFRL, we flip-flop them. One weekend we run the national division at 7, American at 9. The next race will be American at 7, national at 9. Are you caught up? Are you not confused?
No.
You caught on to that? So, yeah. So, and I actually like that idea, Tracy. I love these camera angles, by the way, man. Awesome work there you showing around this racetrack with still Carter Levi up in front. Carter Levi leading the way, the man out of Yorktown, Indiana. Cottle Chassis. And Tracy, we want to send a big shout out to Cottle Chassis. They're a new premier partner of the LFRL this year.
Yeah, they sure are. They're actually building the setups for each one of these tracks that we go to. So although they're, let's just say they're not top of the line Cottle setups, the reason why I say that is because he's building a setup that all of our drivers have to use. And of course, everybody likes a little different preference in the handling of their car. But he is actually making the setups for us, and they're set up so that most any one of our drivers here should be able to drive them without any problems and compete for the win. So really want to appreciate Josh Cottle for doing that for us, hopping on board here. I know the drivers like the setups way better than what iRacing normally provides for us here.
No doubt about it, and obviously we have another announcement we can make here as well. But Nathan, we're still continuing to see Levi lead the way. We're midway point of stage 1. That'll go to lap number 40, and as I say that, another Golden Racing yellow flag will come out of the racetrack. It looks like Porter is in trouble in 32. Randy Porter from Easley, South Carolina, a former Busch Series driver and Pro Cup competitor back in the day. Drove in the NASCAR Busch Series from 1986 to 1998. I have no doubt, Tracy, that if you ask him, he could probably tell you some stories of running here at Myrtle Beach back in his prime of NASCAR.
Yeah, I've heard that he actually has ran this track in real life. And, of course, he's out of South Carolina. And we'll back it up here a little bit, see if we can capture what exactly. Oh, man, it was just an absolute, what do you call that, Wesley? A freight train effect. And nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go, man. Scattered, smothered, and covered. Nowhere to go. An accordion effect. Watch this again, the number 10. If you look there, and other cars involved, including Hunter Carlson, Porter. Porter actually missed it, actually. The one of Dylan Porter. So we've got Hunter Carlson, Dylan Porter. The 12, I think it looks like, is that the number 12? No, 27. I'm sorry, the 27 of Ethan Johnson. Everybody on the blinders there. Nathan missed a big one over there in turn 1.
That was just really, really unfortunate. It looked like to me the 83 of Lenny Brown. I'm not sure if the guy in front of him, I think that might have been the 26 of Landon Farmer, checked up a little bit. Lenny checks up a little bit more, and before you know it, the space in between the bumpers run out, and blam. Cars start going sideways, and then they block the track and nowhere for anybody behind them to go.
Yeah, you're exactly right. As we go under the yellow flag again for the second time. Remember, we'll give you the information for the race again. These drivers will go 125 laps. Caution laps do count in an effort to make the show go by quicker. This race is 64 miles, 40 laps to the 213 Simware stage break, and then the finish of the race. Drivers are given one set of tires in the pits, one fast repair. That's a mulligan for a reset, and there will be one attempt at a green-white checker. We saw that, Nathan, in the first race.
Oh, sorry. I got zoned out.
Green-white checker in the overtime was decided in that first race with Justin Brooks winning.
Oh, yeah. Justin Brooks, he did one heck of a job keeping that race car in control on that track. And very clean racing. Very, very clean race.
And we're back for a restart as well. The 87 down below the bottom of the apron of Krogan's car as everybody now bypasses him. And right now, Tracy, we got a battle for the lead. It's the Levi Hodges show coming out of turn 4.
Yeah, and Shane Hodges is right on his bumper right now, and I'm not sure if he's faster, but he certainly wants Carter Levi to think he is anyway, not giving him any room whatsoever. Keeping the pressure on for the lead here. And we see Tristan Trantham in the 95. He's slid up in the 3rd position now.
Yeah, look at that run right there here at the coldest of beach, 125. Hey, but by the way, Tracy, as we just got back for a restart, man, closing in on under 100 laps to go here at Myrtle Beach Speedway. Well, let everybody know, obviously, we're taking off the next couple of weeks. We had to make up this race from last week that was postponed, not due to snow, but ice. Ice last week postponed. We could have ran, actually. It really wasn't as bad as this week actually turned out to be. I told him, I said, you think next week, this previous week's bad, wait till next week. And I guess I was right on my theory. But nonetheless, we got, almost 12 to 14 inches of snow easily on the ground. Some spots in our yard have almost 2 feet of big mounds in big places where, like, it just got heavier and heavier and heavier. But nonetheless, though, Tracy, as we thaw out, it's the only word I could use, thaw out and melt away.
Defrost.
We will, yeah, all of those words, all those analogies. We're 10 laps left to go in the first stage of this race. The Levi Hodges battle continues for the lead, but obviously we want to let everybody know we've got sponsors for every special thing we have in every race, and for sponsors for every race for the remainder of the year. That's pretty damn cool, man.
I tell you what, I was tickled to death, and I hope I was able to express it in Discord to the message to all the drivers, the sponsors, everyone that's kind of come aboard, you know. And I just looked at this little chart that I had made up, man, and there was just so many different people that have helped out sponsorship-wise, like you, Nathan. I mean, just so many different people that have come together and helped us do this, you know, every week. And
yes, sir. Yeah.
It is humbling, but it's also, I think I even put in there, it's just amazing because, you know, when we started this league, we really thought we were just a handful of people that liked this racing and liked this car on iRacing, and oh my gosh, man.
Sure.
And
you know, Tracy, what really blows my mind, man, is, you know, we also partnered with LSRTV on the Pacific Northwest, and I've actually had people personally message me, and they're like, hey, man, I know I live in Oregon, or I know I live in Washington State, but, man, I want to get involved. I want to run the LFRL. And I send them your way. I give them your information, or give you Landon's information and say, hey, contact these guys, you know, see if you can make it happen. But, you know, obviously, I think that when we, you know, we have Leadfoot TV, yes, and we broadcast on the radio on CRN. But I also believe, Tracy, that whenever we started simulcasting, and we put it into a different, you know, what's the word I want to use? Different market. Yes, sir, a different market. I think that really got the publicity and the name to go out there as well. And that's the Jeff Stabnow, Charles Wooten, Sean Brightsman, everybody with the Northwest, and LSRTV too, for sure.
Yeah, because, you know, this series and this car, you know, it's ran on short tracks all through North Carolina, Virginia, and South Carolina. I don't know. I think it's kind of considered in real life a regional sport or regional series. But, man, we just absolutely have a blast racing these things. And I just don't know how much attention it gets in the rest of the United States as far as how many guys that enjoy it as well.
These late model stocks are primarily popular in the Carolinas, Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia. You know, that's it. And it's sad. Late model stock car country is primarily in that area. Now, the crate cars, the pro late models, are starting to build. They got a Cars Tour West Pro Late Model Series on the West Coast. But for the most part, everything else is super late models. Now, do I think that trend's going to change? I mean, look, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings as we close in on the final lap here of Stage 1 presented by 213simware.com. But listen, Tracy, the numbers are there. Car counts are dropping yearly at the Snowball Derby, at big marquee Crown Jewel super late model races. So do I feel like a change is coming? I do. It's just a matter of time. And maybe the late model stocks might be the latter, right? I mean, so caution is out. Stage 1 is done, presented by 213 Simware, and Levi, the Wild Ops Fast Qualifier, will get it done here for the Eastern Technical Design LFRL American Division. That is the stage break presented by 213 Simware, where virtual racing meets real-world style. Pick up your favorite LFRL merchandise and represent the LFRL with your favorite driver or team apparel in the LFRL section on the store. Go to 213simware.com for more information. And as we mentioned, Levi, the driver of that number 28 machine, of course, that again is Carter Levi from Yorktown, Indiana, was the Wild Ops Qualifying Pole Award winner. Wild Ops is a veteran nonprofit organization dedicated to helping fellow combat veterans find support, hope, and healing in the battle of transitioning back into civilian life through faith-based programs. Donate today and do your part and help honor our military veterans at wildops.org. And what a job there, Nathan, by Carter Levi. And I find it funny, there it is, one of those Justin Brooks Designs race cars.
And look right behind him. There is another one. So I wonder, obviously, Justin is kind of doing his design work on these cars. I wonder if he's lending a little, what do you call it, manufacturer support or company support? Sponsor support, maybe?
Advice.
Yeah, advice. Anything. Justin, if you're listening, anything, just hit me up on Discord, man. I'll take any advice you got.
You know, and I jokingly said this before we went off the air. Obviously, you know, and he laughed about it, Justin did. And you know, I said this. I was like, we got to figure out a way to stop this guy. Whether it be put a bounty on him or you know, make him start 2 laps down, I don't know what we can do. I mean, that's just how good Justin Brooks is, bottom line. And obviously, we're seeing now Carter Levi show his strengths in the Justin Brooks Designs number 28. So I got a feeling he helping Justin. Justin's helping him. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe so. But, you know, if we can keep the car counts out and finish up this 10-race season, what we would like to do is have a 3-race championship at the end to sort it all out so that we can have Carter Levi, Shane Hodges, Landon Farmer, these guys in the American division going up against Justin Brooks in the national division and see if we can't crown a champion. And maybe one of these guys here in this field right here might have the answer to the Justin Brooks problem. Or if you, I don't know if you want to call it a problem.
I think that'd be an awesome idea. I really do. I think that would be an awesome idea if we, you know, we wanted to do something like that with the LFRL and the RDR. And I'm not saying that we won't do that in the future, but you know, obviously I know that Ross Boo Boo Dalton, I mean, he told me point blank, I want to do something. I really do. But listen, also in hindsight 2020, we also know Ross is a full-time racer with Ross Dalton Racing Driver Development, Tracy. So obviously the stars have just got to align when we can get everybody together and make it happen. Back to the Lucky Duck Motorsports green flag from the Sierra restart zone. We're back underway here at Myrtle Beach. And ladies and gentlemen, we close in on over 75 laps remaining here in this one here.
Oh, man.
And another caution. Back to racing again, and they are crashing again on a restart. We'll find a replay. Man, Sean Lamb just sent me a Snapchat, if you will, Tracy. He's watching the race on a cruise ship in the middle of the ocean, drinking. Yeah, have a drink on me, Sean.
I hope it's warmer there than it is here. Oh, man, as we see, Ethan Johnson just hit Jason Woodham right in the bumper, oh so slightly, but the contact occurred right when Jason would be getting back onto the throttle.
Yeah, I just hit Sean Lamb a message. I guess he's paying that Boku's a hell of extra money that you got to pay for a cruise ship for internet, you know?
You do, because I got my cruise coming up next week. Not next week, next year. I'm going on the Mardi Gras.
You going on a banana boat?
I'm not banana boat.
Yeah, that's what I call it, damn banana boat. Boy, I tell you what, man, I saw that poop episode on YouTube, Netflix. I said, no, you ain't seeing me. I ain't getting on no damn. If there's a ship that's going to have especially you know, Tracy, you go to the potty all the time, man. Could you imagine being on the strip and all that happens, man? I don't know what I do with myself.
Yeah. Well, luckily they've got plenty of lineal footage to hang over the edge there for anything that you need to do. So,
what a great segue!
So, hopefully it never comes to that.
Just stick it out. Just stick it out.
That's better than doing it in the cabin, right?
My God. Oh. Now, are you talking about the front or the back? Because if you stick it out the back, I don't know if that'll look good.
Yeah.
I don't think the Dolphins would like that too much.
Well, I think you'd want to be up front, you know, because those boats
horrible.
those boats move pretty fast, so the wind is, you know, kind of drifting towards the back. So, yeah, if it come down to it, I'd want to be near the bow.
Well, we'll get ready to bring this one back for a restart. Pace car drops onto the pit lane as we wrap up our 4th Golden Racing caution. 75, under 75 to go now. Green flag back out. Presented by Lucky Ducks Motorsports. But no, in all seriousness, we have sponsors for every race for the rest of the year. We have sponsors for all of the, you know, hard chargers and cautions and restarts and greens and yellows and all, white flag and all that stuff. I mean, if you want to be a sponsor, I'm sure, you know, Tracy and Landon, they'll figure out some damn where to put you.
That's right.
No, but I want to say, though, big kudos to everybody for sure. And it's amazing, Tracy, that we're going on, what, our 5th season now. And this started with a text conversation on Snapchat with Landon, what, about November of last year.
Yeah.
Not November of last year, November of 2024, actually. That's when the conversation began. But it's amazing how big it's grown for sure.
It sure has. I'm still amazed. You know, when we first started off, man, we were just trying to get another 3 or 4 guys just that we could kind of get together and perhaps, you know, just kind of have some fun racing or whatnot. And it just keeps growing and growing. And back to your point that you were mentioning earlier, man, we've still got guys coming into Discord looking to join up, but we've had this rule in place, and you know, it's kind of, we do our tryouts, and if you're accepted into the league, you're a member, and then we shut it off. We always have a cutoff date, and after that point, we just don't throw anybody who hasn't been vetted in here with these guys who have gone through the process. So we won't be taking any more tryouts or potential new drivers until season 6. But we would always love to have more guys come in here for sure. Or guys and gals.
Well, right now, Heath Rutherford, currently the man in the top 10. He's 9th on the racetrack right there from Newmarket, Alabama. And Nathan, we're closing in on halfway. A pretty quiet start to things. Some cautions.
Yeah,
not much, but it's fizzled out a little bit.
Wait a minute, 26, ain't that Carter Levi? Or is that 28?
The 26 is Landon Farmer.
Landon Farmer, my bad.
Carter Levi is the 28. He's out front.
Carter Levi, I think he's doing he's doing a very good job of holding off the 15, holding him back there, to keeping that line straight.
Look at this battle going on for the lead. Look at, hold on, baby. Hodges right on the back door. Carter Levi went after him again for that spot. Closing down on the halfway mark of this one. Hey, what do you think, Tracy? What do you say we rest our voices and let's feel the roar? Let's turn it up. What do we call it?
I don't know. Hey, there's a new spot for a sponsor. How about that?
There you go.
The
if you're
Crank It
interested
Up
in being a sponsor for Crank It Up, let's hear the engines going around Myrtle Beach. These awesome camera angles also, Tracy.
Yeah, man. I need to get some. Yeah, I need to get some sort of graphic done up for that, man. That right there, boy. Whew. It just gets me in the mood to drive.
Chiming in, he says, just now tuning in. How was the Nationals? The national race obviously was won, New Age Bandit, by Justin Brooks. He got it done again, won again, and it was a valiant effort by Wilson and Chandler. They just could not get around the 33 machine, and now the battle of the cat and mouse goes on now for the American race between Carter Levi, Shane Hodges, right there, Nathan, on the door. He just can't clear him as they battle for the lead of the backstretch.
Oh, sorry. He can't get around him, but he's trying his hardest. He's sticking with him as much as he can, but he keeps slowly pulling away.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Tracy, losing ground, man, about a half a car length, now a car length. Now he gets a chance to reel him back in. It looks to me like Levi's better on the straightaways. Whoa, except for just right there, he hit the wall. And you got to wonder if Shane can take advantage of that. No, he can't. Wow.
Yeah, I gave him the broadcaster curse, man. As soon as I put the camera view on his roof cam, yeah, he started slowing down. But that's okay. I'll get the camera off on him a little bit, and he will be back up to Carter Levi's bumper here shortly, I'm sure.
He's right there, ready to pounce on him for that spot there. Go ahead, man.
Well, I just want to say, man, I want to give a special shout out to Randy Porter, the former, I guess that was the Busch Series back in the day. You know, he doesn't have a lot of racing experience on iRacing, but man, he's currently running in 5th position right now. And another thing that's hard to detect on our stream here, man, these guys are good. I mean, from start of the field to the end of it, these guys are really, really good. And so for Randy, no more time he's had on iRacing, and he's already running in 5th position in one of these divisions. I mean, man, that's really showing me something right there.
Yeah, really good performance right now for this guy here as we are again working our way towards the home stretch of this race, man. Lap number 70 of 125. Now, remember, we take off next week in observance of Super Bowl 60. I mean, I could care less about the two teams that are in, but, you know, it is what it is. I think a lot of people will probably, you know, getting pizza and chicken wings or whatever and watch the Super Bowl. Also, the Daytona 500 Speed Week at Daytona coming up as soon as they finish up with the Cookout Clash. By the way, if people did not know, the Cookout Clash for NASCAR at Bowman Gray Stadium has been moved to a Wednesday night, this upcoming Wednesday night. So that'll be Wednesday night, February the 4th. Practice qualifying at 1:30 in the afternoon at Bowman Gray Stadium. 4:30 will be the last chance qualifier, and then the green flag on Wednesday night, 6 Eastern on Fox Sports National TV. I mean, you know, once all the weather clears, it might be a big sale to promote a NASCAR on a primetime level at Bowman Gray Stadium. I mean, you got grassroots track, the Madhouse, NASCAR, national TV on a Wednesday night, Tracy. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, man, I can't wait. That's for sure. You know, it's been a cold winter here. I'm ready to get some racing in. And what a better place to start than at Bowman Gray Stadium. Because, you know, you can't help. Even if you don't want to, you know you're going to swap some paint at that track.
You're exactly right. Laps winding down, by the way. Another caution out of the racetrack. As we have another yellow flag, another golden racing caution with 50 laps to go. We'll try to find out what happened. Here's a replay on Leadfoot TV, LSRTV. Watch Rutherford and the 18 car there. Wow. That's the 18 of Duncan Fall. Got right there to him. They're racing hard.
And got on those turtles. And you want to talk about upsetting this car, that's all it takes. I wonder if we could get a good...
Sure did.
A good view. I wonder if the camera will pick up what it's like to run across those things one time. No,
there's those rumble strips, those turtles, as you will, yeah.
Yeah, those things are aggressive. You definitely do not want to hit those.
And Tracy, those were real back in the day. I mean, you know, I remember actually whenever Bob Lutz got the Robert Lutz, who used to be with the NASCAR Racing Experience owner, which used to be formerly the Richard Petty Driving Experience, and he got Myrtle Beach. And you know, I remember being there announcing on the team for big races, and I remember drivers literally pleading with him and Bill Hennessy and some other people saying, guys, get rid of these damn rumble strips. Get rid of these turtles. We don't like them. We don't want them, man. They're making our cars get loose. We hit them. We spin around. And I remember Bob point blank looked at everybody and said, "That's for entertainment purposes. If you don't like them, don't hit them."
Well, that's breaking it down
that's
pretty
exactly
good.
what
Yeah.
he said, right? I mean, it's like a mic drop, if you will. You know, like hold my beer.
Well, I mean, golly, man, that's one of the unique characteristics of Myrtle Beach is to have those little turtles there. And it's so enticing because you see all that pavement down below them that you could use. If you could just get down there below it, you could get a great run off this corner. But you can't even straddle those things, man. They'll tear your front end up. And if you run across them with your left sides, it just upsets the car some kind of bad. So it's a definite deterrent. And on top of that, even coming out of the pits, the last thing you want to do is come out too fast and run across those things because they will mess your car up.
We're glad you're joining us wherever you are. Simulcast coverage on Leadfoot TV in the East Coast, on the West Coast. Your home for sim racing, livesimracing.com, LSRTV. Of course, if you're listening on CRN, Nathan Outland, I'm Wesley Outland, Tracy Brown joining us, and we are getting ready for a restart. Nathan, under 50 to go. I think this is when things really start getting intense, and obviously we saw the leaders come down to the pit lane. This will change things up as we'll watch and see how good Levi's car is as he'll be ready to refire back in 12th as we come back to green.
Mr. Carter Levi, he is going to test that car to the bone. He is going to, as you've heard, all the leaders going on pit road, going to come out and going to test them cars and see if they can get back up to the front. Carter Levi is actually sitting 13th right now.
In his happy place, if you will, as they dive back down into the corner again. Another lap on the board. Want to send a shout out to one of my friends, Amber McCormick Smith. She is actually at the Volusia Speedway Park getting ready for the Dirt Car Nationals, and she has her phone queued up watching the Leadfoot Racing League. At a racetrack watching LFRL, Tracy. Nothing like it.
Oh, man. On the phone, no less. Well, I certainly appreciate, and I'm sure you do as well, everybody tuning in and watching us however you can. We got one on a cruise ship. We got another one at a racetrack. And I don't know, I'm sure we've got a bunch buried in snow. Relaxed.
By the way,
in.
if you're all watching and you're new to the LFRL, if you want to, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell, okay? I want to encourage you all, please hit that bell so you can be able to know when the LFRL is live. I know they've got coverage, I believe, on, what is it, Tuesday night? I think it's the Mars ARCA series, am I right, Tracy? I know we don't have anything to do with it, but I think it's the Mars ARCA something, I believe.
Yeah, it's the
And there's
Grand.
we missed a caution. No, we didn't get a caution.
No, he got straightened back up there.
Yeah, what is it called, boss? That was Travis Shelton. What a save for him. What is it called? What is it on Tuesday night?
It's
GARS?
GARS. It stands for Grand American Racing Series. And my nephew, Landon Brown, who actually run in the national division earlier tonight, to be producing that.
Gotcha.
And I'm
he's kind of getting his feet wet, learning how you had you need. As a matter of fact, we talked about one of those broadcasts a couple of weeks ago, and you were like, "Well, he's got thrown in the fire, so he's gonna have to figure out how to make it be the way I do it."
or figure out a way to do it better, one or the other. But maybe I can go ahead and get him trained up so that he can start doing one of these divisions, and maybe I can hop back in there and hop back behind the wheel again.
You know what, though, seriously, though, Tracy, and I say this in all honesty as we close in on under 40 laps to go. Look at this awesome battle now going on for, I believe, second place. That's Krogan in the 87. That's the 10 machine of, the 01 at Graves' car. And there's Graves on the inside battling Krogan. Open the door now as that goes on. It just blows my mind, Tracy, how far we've come. I know we mentioned it earlier, but, dude, we got drivers just in this race alone from the Carolinas to Illinois, Kentucky, Indiana, Virginia, Georgia, Michigan, Alabama, Colorado. You just saw a moment ago a Colorado driver. I'm blown away And that's just that's the American tour, right? The national tour has drivers again from Canada, Maryland, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Florida, Maine, you friggin' name it, Oklahoma, New York, Pennsylvania. I love that it's grown and it's built all across the country, for sure.
Yeah, not only across the country, but we actually have several Canadians that run in here with us as well.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I think
Little
Duncan,
international flair.
yeah. And I know, oh man.
Is Duncan Faw in trouble? Look at the toe end on the right front of the 18
man. Yeah, that's, he's having a hard
and he
time.
Just hit the wall again.
Yep, he hasn't used a fast repair yet, so if he can make it into the pits, he's probably hoping for a caution right now so that he can go in there. Oh, but I also wanted to mention, this race for the seat thing. The Kelly brothers have actually signed up with us in Discord. Now, they have yet to run a race, but they have joined our Discord and signed up. So we've got them a spot reserved anytime they feel like they want to come over here and mix it up with our guys. They're more than welcome. Love to see them on here.
Yeah, they paid their membership. They've got car numbers 80 and 81. Casey and Cody Kelly, my buddies out of Hartsville, South Carolina. I know them very, very well. They used to race here at Myrtle Beach back in the day when they were younger. The Kelly family, their father, and the history of the Kelly name there in racing. But, yeah, the drivers you see on the Ram race for the seat, obviously based out of the PD region, and great bunch of guys from the Dillon, Florence, Myrtle Beach area. Oh, we got a car around 83 in trouble. Hold on, baby. Lenny Brown up in the fence, the Eastern Technical Design entry from Bailey Spins. Caution will come out, a late race caution, if you will. But we close in on 30 laps to go. Nathan, look at this. What happened?
I don't know if he hit no, he didn't hit the turtle. Like he just got a little sideways.
Damn turtles are going to, they're going to, he hit, he spun right here. We'll find out. Look at it. Nathan, I think
hit
you're
the
right.
turtles.
No, he broke it on his outside, and that made him spin. Oh, man, and look at Carter Levi. Tracy had to check up as well. That's our Wild Ops fast qualifier in the 28 car. Here's on board with Dylan Porter. This should be interesting.
That's all it took. Dylan was right on his bumper. And as soon as Lenny got into those turtles, he knew he could not stay in the gas. And unfortunately, it only takes just a fraction of a second, in between those bumpers, and Dylan had nowhere to go.
My buddy Chris Riondo. Hell no, I ain't enjoying the northern weather. Chris Riondo, my buddy up from Scutney, Vermont, sent me a message. He's watching the race while he's driving through the snow up in the Scutney, Vermont. And Tracy, he's teasing us because he's like, now you get a little bit of what we get every damn day of the week and all the other time. So, hell no, forget you, Chris. Chris Riondo, everybody. Super great guy, man. Loved all of them. And there you go again. There's a guy from Vermont, Tracy, listening and watching the broadcast up in Vermont while plowing the snow up in the Northeast. I mean, wow.
Yeah, that's a job.
We don't like this shit, okay? Pardon my language. We don't like it.
Wesley, me and you think exactly alike when it comes to all this crap around here, all over the place. This white stuff, man. You can't get out. You can't.
First off, Tracy, I'm having racing broadcast withdrawals besides iRacing. Thank you for giving me a remedy because, for the last 3 weeks now, I was supposed to have other broadcast obligations or races or whatnot. I was supposed to go on the Bowman Gray, and then they get canceled. They get postponed. And everything I was supposed to done got postponed. And everything, I'm not involved in anything on Wednesday, right? That's just the NASCAR Cup stuff. But as we get ready for a restart, please, weather gods up above, give the snow to Chris Riondo, okay? They want it up north, okay? They want it up north. Give it to Charles Oberg, our buddy up in Pennsylvania. He likes that stuff. We don't.
I'd like it if I had like a four wheel or a side by side or something.
Yeah,
to play.
your feet pat Charlie in it, okay?
No, I don't like it. My feet.
It's make rumble noises while you're there. By the way, 100 laps to go, 25 remaining. Ready for the home stretch. No, Tracy, I'm a damn hermit, man. I ain't come out of my house in the last week. Seriously. I mean, I'm at work. I had stuff to do, but I've done it from home. It's like, seriously. Yeah.
Yeah, I work from home as well, so unfortunately I can't call out of work. So I don't even get to enjoy that, have kind of a snow day off from work or anything. So it doesn't mean no good at all. The only thing it does keeps me from being able to go out at lunch and get me some Mexican somewhere. So yeah, y'all can have that stuff.
Ole!
Iba!
Muy caliente arriba grande.
See.
Hey, Tracy, speaking of Mexican, have you ever heard of the song I Ran Over the Taco Bell Dog? Whoa, look out!
Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness!
Water got just hit to a stop. It was like playing pinball. Look at the one.
Oh,
and take a look at this
God.
crash.
That
Dylan Porter, by the way, I apologize
incredible.
for saying the S again, but look at this. The Carter Levi and the one of Porter, and Nathan, even you cringed from that virtual hit when
He hit that wall hard.
He did. And then it tipped him over. You're going to see it from another angle, Tracy. By the way, great work on the camera angles here. There's the toe in. He didn't lift. Man, what a hit.
Oh.
We need to go on board with the one. Imagine just coming to a blunt force stop out of nowhere. This is what it's like. Take a listen. Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. I mean, literally, I think that's going to probably be put up on a highlight reel for the LFRL this week. I mean, that's Tracy. I don't think I've ever seen anything like. I mean, I've not seen anything like that in iRacing before. That's a first.
No, that was
seen that in iRacing at all, and I've not been up here with you that much.
Yeah. Watch this again, Tracy. I mean, this is a blunt force stop.
Ooh. I tell you what, Wesley, that's the good thing about computer sim racing, man. You can have wrecks like that and still make it up and go to work the next day. Whereas had this happened in real life, man, they're bringing out the ambulances and potentially staging up a helicopter to come in and pick them up, because that was one heck of a hit. Especially down.
You're bringing out the AMRA safety team for a hit like that, no doubt about it, man. That was a hard shot, a blunt hit, a stop. That sudden stop as well, Nathan, that you mentioned. I mean, it just 13 laps to go, or I'm sorry, 19 laps to go. It happened so quickly. Time to dig. I think we missed that part. My apologies, Mr. Chris Golden. I think I've been mentioning you more under caution than his official time to dig. Chris Golden's shriveled me on Facebook now, Tracy.
Oh, man. Oh, okay. There's a good tag team right there.
Or Tracy, you can't get Tracy on Facebook. I'm trying to tread lightly now, man. I've been put in Facebook jail too much. I'm trying to be a good boy, you know. I'm telling you, man. Thank you. I'm here all night. Let's go back to green. 18 to go. It is time to dig at the beach. Myrtle Beach, the Grand Strand, ready to settle it here tonight. In the cold as the beach, 125.
You want me to go or you?
Look at this now, almost 3 wide. Look at Levi, by the way. There's that blue, yellow, white number 28, the Wild Ops Fast Qualifier. And Tracy, as we close in on 15 to go, he is methodically, patiently on a restart from 12th, worked his way back to the number 4 position, battling for 2 cars.
Well, that's kind of how you have to handle these cars. You know, you can go all out. Oh, man, we got another wreck.
Ooh, that's good.
My goodness.
Johnson's car spun like a top, spinning violently into turn number 1. The 27 Johnson crashing from Hudson, North Carolina. Watch the replay.
Was it the 27?
Yes, the black gold 27. Another late race caution. Watch this one more time. The 95 got in. Oh, no. Porter got loose. Nowhere to go for the 27. Nowhere to go for the Porter family, that is. Hunter Carlson.
Yeah, and I
Randy
think that,
Porter, there it is right there in the fence.
yeah, and it was Brantley Bryan into 52 and Randy Porter initially. I'm not sure who got into whom here.
Now watch this one more time.
52 of
Bryant
Brantley.
into Porter. There it is right there.
Yeah.
Right rear shot, and then Bryant turns into the 27. My God, what a hit. And then the 10 of Carlson goes around. It's a parking lot party from there. 18 up against the fence of Duncan Faw to miss all this. Let's go on board with an extended caution replay with, let's see what it's like riding on board with a 52. That should be interesting. And then we'll go on board with the 27 and the 20 and Porter. Yeah.
Oh,
Here it is.
well, I changed it right at the last minute there.
Oh, it's all good.
Let's take another look
Let's
at
go back.
Brantley's.
Let's go back to Brantley. Look at that. Wow. Two cars spinning in front of him, front bow of the car. Now let's go on board with Johnson in 27. Okay, well, we do Randy Porter too. This is Johnson, though, real quickly. I mean, he sees the trouble. Wow, look at that, Nathan. Wow.
He just had nowhere to go.
I mean, he sees the trouble in his right view windshield there, Randy, while they're crashing, Tracy, and then nowhere to go. Let's go on board with Randy Porter. 32, Randy Porter. Let's see what his crash looked like. Randy Porter in 32. Oh, boy, take a look and listen here. Wow, wow.
Yeah, Randy's going down the track backwards, and he's actually trying to steer the car out of the way of the other cars
Every
coming up.
which way but loose, he took me. Every which way but loose. That might be a good song to put on the Eddie Rabbit song. What do you think, Tracy?
Eddie Rabbit. Boy, that brings back some memories there, huh? Do you love a rainy night, Wesley?
I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night better than a damn snowy night, I'll tell you that much. Back to green, 10 to go here at Myrtle Beach. Hello, R. Purchase. Hope you're doing well. How are you? Long time. Great to still hear you on my... Dude, I've been doing this racket for 30 years. What are you talking about? The long time. But, yeah, man, thank you so much, Mr. Purchase, as we are closing in the finish of this one. Nathan, we've got 9 to go and another caution out. The caution will wave again. Late race caution here. Now remember, in the LFRL National race earlier tonight, we had a late race caution force overtime. I got a feeling we're setting ourselves up for this as well tonight in the American race.
I have a feeling too. Another one I've been watching too is I'm still watching him. Carter Levi. He is actually he went from 13 back to 4th. No. Wait, was it 4th?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he was 4th.
R Purchase, don't unveil how old I am. You see that, Tracy? Takes me back to the R Factor dirt days. That's how long I've been calling sim racing.
Oh, my gosh.
That was in my first tenure. That was in my first tenure calling simulation motorsport. There's Tippy Winkler, by the way, spinning, crashing, and then he'll Ricky Bobby style it in reverse across the flag stand. Another late race caution here. And they're going to try to get this race back going again with 8, make it 7 to go. Tracy, I think we're going to try to go the regular distance if we can.
It's going to be tough, man, because these guys are going to be side by side, 7 laps to go. Everybody knows right back to that decal we had there, our logo, time to dig.
Yes.
And they are going to be going, because every position matters here. Again, we're going to be taking the top 10 from each division. As long as we can keep the car count up, and we're going to be running a 3-race series at the end of the season here to determine the overall champion. So, you know, man, I'm here to tell you, you got about 20-plus cars in each division, so less than half of these drivers will be selected to be able to run in that 3-race series. So every point is going to matter. And, of course, everybody wants to win on top of that. And you always want to be up as far as you can, because you can never tell when the leaders are going to get into it and take themselves out.
That's right.
So I think I just think we're in green-white checker territory. Maybe not.
You're listening to the CRN Community Radio Network. We now pause for station identification. This is the Community Radio Network, WCRN, 87.9 FM, Clayton, Garner, Smithfield, North Carolina. Proud to be in the USA. We are CRN.
And attest to what Tracy just said, we do have 4 laps to go. Lights off on the pace car as the field will make their way back into turn number 3. Pace car drops onto the pit lane. Here comes the field, shuffled side by side, stride for stride, back inside the CRN restart zone, looking for the Lucky Duck Motorsports, maybe final green flag of the race. Back underway, 4 laps to go here at Myrtle Beach, and Hodges, Graves side by side, poleman Levi, Tracy right there to the inside as they work in 2. Oh, they door slam one another. Look at Levi fighting all he can for all it's worth for that spot to the bottom. What about that, Nathan, going at it for 3 to go, and now battle for 3rd.
3 to go. The Levi and the 15 are putting on one heck of a show for everybody here watching and tuning in, and even for the broadcast crew.
They're working into turn number 3 and 4. Here they come. Tracy, can we get this race to the finish? They're going to come to the line. Penultimate lap of the night here in Cold as the Beach 125. Hodges now up in front, pulls away from the poleman Levi down the back straightaway. All Hodges is hoping is to get off of turn 4, exit Thunder across the stripe without a yellow. He'll get there. Tiltify, 1 to go. Final time here at Myrtle Beach. Looking down on the inside, avoiding the rumble strips. Cocks it dirt track style for the 15 of Hodges. Here he comes. He'll coast into turn number 3. It's 5/8 a mile, but they're flying around here. Cold as the Beach 125's going to go to Hodges at 15. For the American Tour, the American race winner is going to be the driver of Hodges. The number 15 machine, there it is. Let the celebration begin as the checkered flag will fall. Well, I tell you what, Tracy Brown, what a phenomenal job there, man. Mr. Shane Hodges, he gonna celebrate in style, sir, and what a job for him. He had to fight off Casey Graves and Grogan and others on a restart, late race cautions, and the charge by Carter Levi at the end, but it is good enough for Shane Hodges to park that number 15 in victory lane here at the virtual Grand Strand of Myrtle Beach Speedway.
What a race, man. What a race. So I tell you what, Wesley, let's go ahead and take a break real quick. We're going to pull the drivers in, see if we can get a quick interview with our top 3 before we check out here. Well, I tell you what, you want to go through
let's show the results.
Okay,
yeah,
there
let's
we
show
go.
the results first, boss. One thing at a time. We will take a break, though. Shane Hodges will pick up the win. He started on the outside of the front row. He will win. Carter Levi started on the pole. He'll be 2nd. Casey Graves from 10th to 3rd. From 15th to 4th is Carter Grogan. Then it's Tristan Trantham, followed by Brantley Bryant, Cliff Mullins, Heath Rutherford, Duncan Faw. Problems for the Blue 18, but he still gets the top 10 out of the night. Good run for him. Travis Shelton, your top 10. Rest of the finishing order will find Jason Woodham, Randy Porter. Last car in the lead lap is Ethan Johnson. Everyone else a lap down, more or out, includes Hunter Carlson, James Birdsong, Trippy Winkler, not Tipsy, Trimpy Winkler, Dylan Porter, Lenny Brown, Landon Farmer, and we had 20 entries, but Logan Richardson, the driver from Atlanta, Georgia, the ATL driver, did not start the race. So, when it's all said and done, it is my buddy Shane Hodges getting the win. They're all my buddies of the Leadfoot Racing League, not any favorites here. We're going to step away, as Tracy said, take a break, and when we come back, we will talk to the podium next of the American division as the Cold as the Beach 125 is over. Shane Hodges wins. We chat with him next. Here at the virtual Myrtle Beach Speedway on iRacing, it's coverage of the Leadfoot Racing League on LSRTV, Leadfoot TV, and CRN. Nathan Outland, Wesley Outland, and Tracy Brown with you as we wrap things up. By the way, quick programming note. Remember, we are off for the next 2 weeks. This was a makeup from last week's postponed race because of ice. We decided to still race this week in the damn snow for a lot of people. And again, we will be taking off for Super Bowl 60 and the Daytona 500. Come back on February the 22nd. And let's go to Victory Lane and join my buddy from the Commonwealth, Shane Hodges. Shane, how much snow did you get up there? And obviously, congratulations on a win, bud. Man, it wasn't easy, but you held them off and got the W.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I think we got about like 6 inches up here, but I mean, it was definitely a handful of a race. I'll say that.
I feel like we're cursed. We were like in the eye of the.
We were in the eye. We had.
cyclone.
I know there's at least a foot in some parts of the yard.
Yeah, I think we had 12 to 14 inches, Shane, at least easily, and in some places are over a foot of snow in mounds or in the yard. So, nonetheless, all right, let's go back to the race though, Shane. Good run. Had to hold off Levi and Graves and Krogan and anybody that got in your path, but at the end of the day, man, you hold on, you get a big W here.
Yeah, I mean, this has got to be one of my favorite tracks in iRacing, and I had a strategy worked out to where I would basically just ride until the last about 5 laps, and then the last 5 laps I was getting all I could get out of it without having to kill it, because it was all about saving the right rear was all it was. And I found out that the high line in 3 and 4 actually would make the car like just a little bit tighter, but it was faster.
Listen, thank your sponsors if you don't mind. And I got to go back to something here as well. Missing the big wreck there. We're seeing a little highlights of it, but holding on, staying out of trouble, and being able to win this race. And obviously, what's it mean to get a win here early in the season for sure?
I mean, it means a lot. I mean, I'm going to try my best to run every race and try and win the championship in the American division. But, I mean, it was a good race, though.
Anybody want to thank sponsor-wise?
Aftershock Setup Solutions, Hydro Sim Shots, Ryco Performance, and Justin Brooks Designs, and y'all for putting on the league.
Thank you, buddy. Ladies and gentlemen, Shane Hodges will pick up the victory here tonight in the cold as the beach 125 winner when it is said and done here at Virtual MBS. Let's go down to second place, man. The Wild Ops Fast Qualifier and second from Yorktown, Indiana. I know they got a bunch of snow up there. Carter Levi. Carter, you'll finish second. You're taking this race. Got toe end issues there, but what a climb back through the field. Do you feel like if you have to go back and do it again, I mean, would you maybe have pitted a little bit earlier, or do you feel like pitting at that time that you did took time away from you to try to run him down for the win?
No, I just made a mistake on pit road, and it cost us. I think I had a 9.2 second stop, and I looked up, and when I was out, I looked up, and Shane was still getting his tires. So crew did an amazing job on pit road. I had an amazing first half, just messed up and had to go to the rear, and I don't know. I'll take the second, but I feel like we had a car to win, and me and Shane definitely would have raced it out. We're friends. We race all the time, and we put on really good shows. But this time, I really feel like I should have had this one. And like Shane said right there, this is one of the best racing on iRacing at this racetrack, no matter what. You can put any car at this racetrack, and it'll put on one hell of a show.
Yeah, I have to say I totally agree with you, man. It was entertaining, and honestly, it was really entertaining watching you come back from 12th back to second.
No, you come back from 13.
Go ahead, Carter.
Yeah. I just feel like we needed a little more. I feel like if we didn't get that penalty, man, we would have stomped them. I had a really good first half, and trying to save tires and getting to the stage, and taking a deep breath and doing it all again to 80 and coming down and get the pit stop was amazing. Just messed up on pit road and nothing we could change, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I guess it was 13th or 12th, whatever Nathan or I said. I know you were in the back for sure, but it was interesting watching you climb back to the front. Before I let you go, buddy, please thank your sponsors and enjoy a little break. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, man.
I just got to thank Collar Chassis, Levi Photography, Hodges Sim Shots, Justin Brook Designs for making this a wrap for me this season. Hate that I tore it up, but we'll get it all fixed up and come back in 2 weeks and see what we got.
There you go. There's the thoughts of Connor Levi from the Hoosier State, Yorktown, Indiana, the Cottle Chassis. And a big thanks to Cottle Chassis, by the way, being a premier partner of the chassis for the Leadfoot Racing League, American and National Division drivers. Let's go down to third place, and we'll grab the 0-1 of Cedar Grove, North Carolina driver for True Speed, Casey Graves. Casey, you had some thrills and spills and chills, and at the end of the night on the cold as the beach 125, pardon the pun, you'll finish on the podium in third. Good job.
Yeah, I'll definitely take it the night I had. It was definitely up and down. Qualified like crap. I hit the wall on my first lap, basically threw my whole qualifying effort away, and had to come from the back. Got in a couple wrecks, and luckily the pit strategy put me up. I think I restarted like fifth there after halfway, and was able to get up behind Shane. I don't think I really had anything for him or Carter. Carter got put back and then made his way back to the front. I'll definitely take the third place. It definitely wasn't the best race for me, but it worked out.
Listen, I got to say this, though, man. 2-3 races in, 2 top 5s, 2 top 10s, obviously being consistent. Not out of the hunt of the points championship by far, just looking for that first win, right?
Yeah, just got to kind of play my cards right and qualify good and make the pit stops at the right time. That seems to be the key with these cars. Knowing when to take 2 or take 4 and get the track position really when you need it. Not really burn your tires up like these guys had said. Well, that's pretty much key, and hopefully consistency will give me a win here one of these races. See what we can do.
Well, buddy, before we let you go, Casey, please thank your sponsors, man. And by the way, what kind of how much snow did you get in Cedar Grove?
We actually didn't get a whole lot. We got, I think it was like 4 inches. We were in that kind of dry area west of Raleigh, Durham.
Gotcha.
We didn't get it too bad.
It really was. Actually, no, seriously, Casey, there was and it blew me away. I think it blew the meteorologists away on television, I mean, there was like a big eye in a circle that like within like a 45-mile perimeter, like covered and like was a safety net for a lot of the area in the triangle to not get hardly any snow. Now, snow came in on the back end, but I mean, we didn't get that. We didn't get that. Sorry. We were on the 95 corridor. So, yeah.
Yeah, we were expected to get like the most amount of snow, and then we got the least. So it was, it was kind of weird.
Lucked out in that one. Hey, listen. So before I let you go, buddy, thank your sponsors, and we'll see you in a few weeks, bud.
Oh, of course, you guys are putting this on and broadcasting it and doing everything everybody does here. Tracy, Landon, you, of course. True Speed Motorsports. Got to thank Brantley and Cliff for letting me run with them here. Kind of a de facto team. We league raced a lot together and figure we can kind of team up and run these together.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the thoughts of Cedar Grove, North Carolina driver. That is Casey Graves. Casey Graves will finish in the podium spot of third. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that will, of course, wrap up our broadcast coverage here tonight. And a quick reminder for everybody, Tracy, let everyone know, put it up on the screen. Schedule announcements. Look at that. There it is. This was a makeup race from last Sunday that was postponed due to ice. We ran tonight in the snow. I say that sarcastically because I'm ready for this stuff to be gone. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time after a break. We will be off next week. Super Bowl and Daytona 500. So we'll be off on February the 8th and February the 15th. For the Great American Race, the 68th running of the Daytona 500. And then, of course, we come back on the 22nd at Lucas Oil IRP, Langley Southern National, as we continue to move into the home halfway mark of the schedule the next couple of weeks. Nathan, your final take of the LFRL and what you got to see tonight with these late models, buddy?
I think I think everybody and all the racers had a very good time. I know I had a great time just watching it.
Had a great time just watching it. Tracy, sir. Been a while
Well-
since we were able to work together and tag team. We had fun, sir.
I
Like
did,
a little,
man.
like a little tag team back again. You know.
Hey, man. Nothing like good old Wesley Outland sort of carried the show, but I'm more than happy to hop on your back and let you drag me through this thing, man. I had a blast. I hope I didn't mess you up too much. And man, I just want to say shout out to some of these drivers here. There's several in both divisions that honestly had really, really bad nights. There was nothing really they did wrong. Just, maybe not even involved in the accident at all. But I mean, there's just, when you're running this fast, so close, bumper to bumper, any least little wiggle, whatever, and then the freight trains, dominoes, whatever kind of analogy you want to use, and some guys that are really, really good drivers end up going home with bad finishes. But certainly want to give a shout out to our top three here tonight: Shane Hodges, Carter Levi, Casey Graves, as well as our previous three in the national division as well. So anyway, congratulations to everyone. I also would like to give a big shout out, and I'm going to throw something up real quick, Wesley. I just want to kind of run through our sponsor slideshow here real quick. Just would like to thank Josh Caudle Chassis, Wild Ops, Chris Norris, Chris Golden with Golden Racing. Oh man, I forgot. Lucky Ducks got John. I'm sorry, I forgot your name there, buddy. Sean Lambs, Beach Jams, Wesley Outland with CRN, 213 Simware, and of course Wayne Cannon and Hunter Carlson, everybody over there at 4 Wide Motorsports. And of course we got Shane Hodges with Hodges Sim Shots, and JBD there. Justin Brooks decides there.
Pretty much no sponsors. Thank you to our broadcast partners as well, Leadfoot TV and LSRTV. By the way, the archives for video or radio of these of this race broadcast will be available as soon as we go live off the air. So, man, no doubt about it. Fun times indeed. It was a good one. It was fun races, and obviously, again, we're going to have a nice little break off. Hey, listen, maybe people enjoy the diversion, right? I mean, I'm sick of the damn snow. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sick of the cold. I'm sick of the snow. I'm sick of the ice. If it was 100 degrees every day in my life, I would not complain. I'm just Tracy. I'm one of them people. I'm just being honest. I might be cold-hearted, but I'm just one of them people. I just don't like this stuff. I hate it.
I do as well, Wesley. Although I'm not a big 100-degree weather guy either, so I'm kind of the Goldilocks when it comes to temperature. I gotta have my sweet spot, man. That's where I want to keep it. So
80, 75, 80 degrees, something like that. Is
that
it. Negotiable
yes.
right there? There you go.
Yes. I do have a range. I do have a range. So I just don't like all this sleet, snow, and cold weather.
Absolutely, yes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the entire Brown family that make it happen with the Leadfoot Racing League. By the way, if you'd like to get signed up, contact for the American or the National Division, LFRL, Late Model Tour. Find them on, of course, Instagram, X, and I believe they're also on TikTok. I got to get Landon to make a Facebook page, okay? He's done all the other stuff. Got to make a Facebook page. He might think Facebook's for old people, though. But I don't know.
Facebook.
Yes, we all use Facebook. So we thank all the social media, everybody for watching and listening. And obviously, we're going to take off for a couple of weeks, get our chance to check out football, Super Bowl, and the Daytona 500 racing season, getting back in swing again. No matter whether it snows, no matter whether it rains, like the post office, it's going to get here eventually. Tune into the Clash at Bowman Gray Wednesday night. We're going to be back on February the 22nd, and we congratulate Justin Brooks, national winner, American winner, Shane Hodges, in the coldest beach 125s here tonight at the virtual Myrtle Beach Speedway. For my special guest commentator Nathan Outland, my son, for Mr. Tracy Brown on production. Thank you, as always, to Emmett Crow when he's available, Charles Oberg in the previous broadcast as well. This is the voice of the Leadfoot Racing League, Wesley Outland, thanking you for joining us. Be safe. Be out in all that nasty weather. If you ain't got to be out, don't do it, right? Become a hermit. Lay in bed, binge watch stuff, okay? And if you got to be out in the weather, y'all be safe out there. Be smart. Be patient. Don't get road rage. And everybody, will see you for the LFRL in 2 weeks after the Super Bowl and Daytona. Congratulations to our Myrtle Beach winners, and we'll see you again on February the 22nd. Take care. God bless.